I'm gonna take up the response. You just promised to give it. It's a lot. Thank you. Mommy, I'm sure I need it. Bring out the chair and put it right.
That's alright.
Hello. Move your chair back.
Hey, Rita.
Move it back.
Huh?
Move it back.
He said what?
Move it back. Good boy.
Harry. Where are you?
English. Move it back. Move the chair. Okay, I'm gonna see. Move your chair this way so that I can turn the camera. This is. I got it. Emmanuel.
How many spoons do you want to use?
A lot of people will possibly cook jollof rice, fried rice.
And if you move sideways, there's more pictures as well.
Yeah, we'll check. We'll look at it now.
Where is my cutlery? I need my cutlery.
Oh no, the popo.
Thank you.
This is.
Chef from
Yeah. What? No. Oh, Jordan. You will see your pension.
Why is starting to the? No one's starting out.
No, like the big ones.
Okay.
Yes, these are the big ones we're talking about. This is what I'm talking about. These are the sizes we're talking about. Because Bati family, we are. Hey, Jordan.
There's about 7 of them in that family.
Seven is so big.
Where is this thing?
Going back to the hospital. Move to the corner better. Stand up.
No, but chicken. These are yummy.
Emmanuel, come to the table. Hold on, this thing.
This is my cup.
Elizabeth,
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna choose. It's hard. I like what it's hard.
okay.
Eddie.
The African man. He loves cooking, but
Indomie.
I'm
I never said Indomie, Yali.
gonna move your leg.
I'm on TT.
Hey! Hey!
What is it?
Give it back!
Give it to me.
No, no issue.
What happened?
jẹ́ máa jẹ́ kò yé òun tó.
Okay, excuse me. Elizabeth. Ezekiel. Thank you. Ezekiel, take your spoon.
Who did I miss? I missed someone.
No. I didn't say take your knife. I mean, Daddy. Ezekiel, take your spoon.
Now to eat my chicken. You don't like these guys.
No, I never was.
I like the chicken.
Okay,
It's
here's
Nigeria food. It's Nigeria food.
I was wondering now, why?
It's Nigeria food now.
Nigeria. It was
Ẹ̀bùn wọ̀nyí is Nigeria food. Ẹ̀rí.
Ezekiel.
It's hard. I can't even cut it.
Olúwa ẹ̀sìn Nàìjíríà. Olúwa ti.
I'm gonna help you, Jordan.
It's not iyán.
He's not here.
It's not iyán.
Steffa, did you hear my son?
It's not Sagi.
Not Sagi.
Tulu's trying to cut the chicken.
Okay. No, it's not.
Jordan!
Jordan.
That's right. You cut the chicken.
Daddy.
Mom, I need to wash this off.
Wow.
Yeah?
Why Emmanuel? The timekeeper. Steffa, this one is Ojoro.
What?
This is what we, you know what they call Ojoro in Nigeria? Shitting.
Wọ́n ní kẹ́ gbà mọ́ ní.
They boycott us. Why
Oh
you?
no, I forgot to add potato to his plate because I counted 8, but then I didn't realize I didn't actually put 8 plates.
Oh, okay. Someone potato. Hmm? Then said it on one. Go back.
I don't know which one is the potato. I need you to wash my knife.
Take a spoon. Take it. Don't worry about the knife because use your. Jordan, sit down. Sit down. Yeah, eat your chicken, Jordan. Madam Steffa have done a great job. Ezekiel, it's okay. Jordan. Jordan, wait. That's for mommy. That's for you, Jordan. Jordan, take this. Saladmaster. How long just? How long?
Say anything yet, sir. I almost finished this because Steffi.
What is that?
I'm almost finished. Because you started.
let me help you with that. Come on, let me help you. It's really got to know so. On go one more tasty. The first time she did it, I love it.
So I drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do record it now.
This tastes like a Christmas tree.
Yes, that's what I mean.
But my mom took the back door. So I said, okay. She said to me she wanted to get my mom to it. Yeah.
She probably not change the diet.
Oh no, you don't have to do that.
The one who's on radio.
And there was something like I wanted to do. I said I saw. So it's only a half day. So when he
Well, yeah.
Stop, Jordan. Stop playing on the table.
Yeah.
closer to you guys, so it was more thingy for you. She said, yeah. Since you said you're going to go for 50 minutes, and she gave me her number.
Why did you eat all your water, Emmanuel?
I forgot that already. I was like, I think the sister might not come, but she's coming definitely. And they definitely interested in doing that
The salad tastes sour.
I keep saying 30 days, I don't know why. Because I'm thinking I'm going to do it in 30 days.
It tastes sour.
No, I'm doing it.
It tastes
And
really
I'm
good.
almost halfway.
It's sour. It tastes so salty and delicious. It's not sour. It's not salty.
Sorry.
I'm gonna mix everything up. It's alright. Now some cake is coming. I can run this anyhow. I'm almost done.
They had apple.
I'm almost done. I'm almost very done.
Table manners. Here is it.
I did that because all I did was just put all the seasoning in there, all the rice, and I just covered it and threw it on my food. And it was finished.
Jordan, do you want chicken?
Good.
Yeah. It's because it doesn't like it.
Auntie, did you see the videos, the pictures?
Yes.
It's wonderful. Here.
Nice.
It is. But like we can see the bigger pots as well.
Did you see the jollof rice?
Yes.
In fact, almost everybody first they put jollof. Any rice.
I saw the young part.
So if you scroll, you'll see more pictures and videos. You can look at all of them.
I can see different type of rice.
All different types of food.
Jesus.
Okay.
So you can play it. They just cook that.
No.
Hold on, put it like that.
You should have done it. Ezekiel, careful. Drink water and tea. With peace.
What are you doing?
When you do population, anything. That's no man Japan.
Oh, it's a freak, guys.
Nice.
Ah,
Disgusting.
huh? Listen, when it's not in you, don't check. African man. What do you talk? What's that? That's bad man. Take it for this chicken.
doesn't even want it.
No? Daddy? She can't stop eating Jordan's chicken.
Jordan's chicken. Don't eat it. Put it back. Put it back. You don't want to eat it. Put that one in the back. Put the one in the back. Mommy, it's eating Jordan's chicken.
She want your chicken? You can't say so.
Hey!
Why must you eating Jordan's chicken? Jordan, I let no man do.
I'll get the big bone. I eating the big bone.
So we're back in conflict.
Esther,
Yeah.
how's the food? See stuff in your face.
Eat less.
And you be careful. Careful, leave him alone.
This is enough one. Have this
Yes, and cheese. Chef.
Daddy,
On the
Daddy.
Yeah.
Let's do the chicken. Daddy, yours is quick of the night. Chicken. I really like it.
Can you leave him alone?
I really like it.
Yeah. Leave him alone.
All of it. This one looks messy.
No.
Yeah, I'm coming.
That's rude.
No.
No, mommy. Stop.
Okay, if you don't do that again, I'm coming.
Big. It's super big. Super big. Pineapple. You're not big. The whole thing.
Steffa,
Are you coming?
you see what I mean about chicken in my house?
Yeah.
See, it's not enough.
I like those eggs. Why are you Why are you eating full of food?
I love chicken bone, chicken bone.
Don't eat all the chicken bone.
I love chicken bone, chicken bone. I'm not used to that.
No, don't eat the chicken bone.
I love chicken bone, chicken bone.
This is
I think they want it already.
This is the best night
It's mom.
lunch
Yes, I think that's the
ever.
I'm not here. In your big jacket. Tell mommy we are coming up. We've seen a picture. And your dad looks familiar. Yeah.
Where did you see my
A
dad?
picture.
Yeah, she showed us your dad.
You know that picture where all of you
And my daughter says she has seen your mom before.
Really? Oh, okay.
And your partner look like your mom. So she must adopt her. So I told her, welcome on board to the family. See? No problem, nothing.
Wait.
Easy to cook our pepper soup. Easy.
Wonder what are you doing? Now he's eating toilet soup.
In there.
Yeah. Okay, so let me see this videos.
Hey, that's my knife.
What are you doing?
My knife.
No, please.
Does anyone have other
Baking
love
cupcakes in there as well.
This is moi moi.
Yeah. You can do the moi moi.
No.
You know that one I did the
I
salad.
was
You can
supposed
do the
to.
moi moi in there. So.
Yeah, that would be good for moi moi.
Just one.
I
Harry.
want a more day.
Move away from this level.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it? Nonsense. You guys sit
I
down. Come and sit down.
Ew, now you look like a dog. Ew. Pizza. Hey. I don't want to eat cake. Yes, I eat. Do I stay in your trap? Really? I want to eat.
No, nothing here. None of the food here has no oil. Nothing has oil.
As you can behave,
Yeah.
back to your
So,
seat.
okay, Auntie,
Back to it.
you have your cake here.
I don't want to eat.
Up.
I want cake. I want
Yeah, Bolo, sit down.
cake.
Yeah.
Up.
So I have your cake here.
Yes.
Up. I think I'm finished.
So whoever's not well behaved is not getting cake.
I don't want.
All the noisemakers in here is not getting cake.
But I don't want.
That's fine.
We have to eat. If you don't
So
want cake, you have to eat.
if he makes noise and none of you get cake, blame him. So you two are getting cake. Yeah? Can I give it to all of them? Okay, good. Now,
But instead,
yeah, fried rice.
not
Yeah,
Bolo.
okay. You can watch it after. So I have your cake here. This is just to say thank you for being part of my presentation.
Can you try to
Yeah.
Sit down, sit down.
now?
This is just to say thank you for being part of my presentation. Now, Auntie, I know you like that food processor machine and you really want one, but Auntie's already qualified. Yeah? So I'm actually going to give you away so that you can get your own food processor. So what I'm going to do is, remember I said you could invite the 2 couples or the 4 single people? What I'm going to do is I put a date down provisionally as to when you'd have these 4 people within the next 14 days. So what day would work best for you? Would it be a weekend or more of a weekday?
Jesus. I think it's 7 days.
That is. It's shush.
Do
you hear me? The day.
Weekday or
No, mommy, weekday for you. You're going to school.
Weekend.
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 Yeah. So provisionally, can I borrow this? Provisionally, should I? Let me see. Weekend. Let me just check my.
You have a look.
Yes. Okay. So, would next weekend be all right for you guys? Would it be a Saturday or Sunday?
Next weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday.
It would be on a Saturday. So next weekend, Saturday the 9th. Yeah? Okay, so I'm gonna put the 9th here. 09, 03, 19. And what would you prefer, lunch or dinner? Lunch, 09, 03. So would that be about 1 or 2?
Time?
Yeah, 2 p.m. Yeah? So you can invite your 2 couples or your 4 single people and then you get your free food processor. I'll also give you a call just to remind you as well during the week. Yeah? Now, did you guys... Auntie, you need to pause this.
Sorry.
Yeah? Also, Auntie, what I'm going to do is your second gift is for your kettle, your electric kettle, the one that's lamb scale free. So what I'm gonna do is put a date down as well provisionally for you as to when you can invite 2 couples or 4 single people for your kettle, so the electric kettle. Yeah. So what would work best for you? Would it be a weekend or a weekday? Weekend. So would 14 days from today? What day is it?
Today's the 29th.
You said weekend. Would it be Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday. So would the 16th be okay for you?
6 years.
Yeah,
No,
16th.
today is the 22nd.
Yeah, 16th or 3,
Today is the 2nd.
19th. Okay. And lunch or dinner? Lunch or dinner?
Dinner.
Dinner. So 5 or 6? 6 p.m. Yeah. Okay. Now, auntie and uncle and all the little ones. Did you guys notice any taste or color difference in the food?
Yes.
Yeah?
Taste.
Was the taste different?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
taste
The chicken tasted like a little bit like plain, but more delicious.
More
More
delicious.
delicious.
That
Okay, so that means yes.
delicious.
That means yes, right?
More delicious.
Okay.
No,
Now.
no.
Remember in the front.
That's it. You also
So auntie and uncle, remember in the front where I put when we were doing the food comparison, remember I put that there was at least 65% savings, right, on today's meal. Yeah? Now, assuming that you probably never cook this meal again, could you see where you can save at least 25%? Yeah? On your groceries. Yeah? Now, can you see where Saladmaster can save you valuable time in the kitchen? Yeah? Now. Yeah. Now, do you believe? Yeah. Do you believe the meals prepared today were nutritious, high in vitamins, low in fat, and could save you from lifestyle diseases?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody say yes on that.
Now, what was you most impressed with so far? One at a time. So, uncle first.
You what?
What was you most impressed with so far?
The timing.
The time. What else?
And what's it? Combination of the utensils.
So the cookware.
Yeah.
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 Okay, auntie, what was you most impressed with?
The timing, of course.
Anything else? No.
And the healthy aspect of it.
Okay. So,
The timing,
yeah.
the healthy aspect of it, and the savings.
Health and the savings. Yeah. Okay. Now, kids, what was you most impressed with?
Okay.
How's
One by
first,
one.
one first.
The timing and the health
Mm-hmm.
and the salad.
The salad. Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
it's really good.
Yeah. Now, what was you most impressed with, Elizabeth?
the timing
Mm-hmm.
and how much?
How much what?
Calories. My life.
How much nutrient we saved?
Okay. So the nutrition, yeah? Saved. Okay. What was your favorite thing today?
Chicken.
The chicken. What else?
Chicken.
Means
Yeah.
everything.
Okay. Little one.
Jordan.
What did you like best today?
What do you like best?
The vegetables. Chicken.
Chicken.
Is it the
Talk,
chicken
Jordan.
or the salad?
Okay. And what did you like best, Esther?
I like the chicken, and the peas
English.
and the salad.
Everything.
Good. Now, do they normally eat vegetables?
No.
Yeah? Not
Except
these
like
ones.
I don't eat them at
That's the one.
Give me food.
Good.
It's your
Yeah?
But finish the chicken and
No.
eat the rest of the chicken.
Okay, good. Now,
Can you not?
okay. This cake's still mine, you know. The cake's still mine. I'm gonna keep it. Auntie and uncles are the only ones getting. You are naughty.
But my nose kicking
It's okay.
picture.
It's okay, it's a little bit.
Okay.
It's okay.
What's
It's
wrong?
okay.
It's okay. Table manners, please. Okay.
Okay, good. Now, so let me just show you guys. If there was anything that would prevent you guys, is there anything that would prevent you guys from getting Saladmaster today?
Anything?
Yeah.
Everything.
Projects back home. What is it?
Everything.
That would prevent
You guys from getting Saladmaster today.
Daddy?
Nobody's on the
Shouldn't be anything.
Yeah. So what do you say?
It's
Auntie?
impromptu.
A what?
Then-
Impromptu.
I don't understand what you said.
I know it's not.
That's
Okay.
it's gonna prevent
Yeah. So, okay, good.
Yeah, I can lay it.
No.
No.
We'll
We
wait
waited
for
for
you.
you. Daddy.
Yeah, I can lay that percent.
Yeah. That's fine. You hear that? Yeah? Good. Now, Auntie, you said nothing will prevent you from getting Saladmaster today. No? Auntie, what will prevent you from getting Saladmaster today? Nothing. Yeah? So money's not the issue.
She's missing her ring already.
Yeah?
Viewers.
It's money issue.
Yeah?
Money matter. Money talk.
Price. Nothing the issue for you guys?
Price? Give the price. It's not
Okay,
something we can
perfect.
afford today.
Okay, price. Thank you.
I think she's
That's perfect. So what I'm gonna do is just everybody.
Let's take one.
I'm not taking any.
Take
We know
one.
you. Village man.
It's hard.
That
Oh.
one.
Hey, wait, Jordan.
That one.
He doesn't like cake.
He discounted me and you see him smiling, joking. He
Hey,
told you already.
Hey.
When you see
Take
one
this
is
one.
pregnant, he's saying, yeah.
He kept saying that.
Go to-
Oh my God.
don't worry.
He's actually so. He said no, thank you. It's okay.
Don't mind me.
So, children, what are you gonna say to Auntie Steffa?
You
Give
are.
to you. Okay.
What's underneath it?
I'm actually.
Daddy? Here, guys, take.
Okay, good. Now I'm gonna do the last 2 pages, and then I'm gonna show you guys the steps as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a cake.
Auntie, there's a cake.
I will touch the cake then.
Nice.
Did you taste it?
Finished.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what would you say
Did
keeps
they put
most
sugar?
families?
There was
No
no
sugar?
sugar. in it. Okay, good.
Now, Auntie and Uncle, what would you say keeps most families from preparing healthy and nutritious meals?
What keep them?
Information.
Information.
The less informed, I know. The answers are out of this world.
Yeah. What else, Uncle?
What keeps them from what?
Preparing healthy and nutritious meals.
Yeah, basically information, because most people doesn't know what they eat, and then they don't really,
Yeah.
either
So
well
you said lack of
informed.
information, yeah?
Yeah.
So, Auntie, what do you think?
That what?
Prevents families from preparing healthy and nutritious meals every day.
Lack of knowledge.
Yeah. Nothing else?
Knowledge. To me, lack of
No.
knowledge.
Okay. Okay, so kiddies.
Yeah, we're listening.
Okay, children,
Yeah, listen.
they come through here. That they don't need them anymore. They have.
Yeah,
They've
it's
eaten.
Yes, come on, come. Come this way. Come this way. Okay, just that. It's nice. All
Yeah.
the name of toys.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. too much talk. Go,
So
bye-bye.
Salad no lunch.
Come on, tea. She said, it's your turn now.
Okay.
So their own turn has been sorted out.
Okay.
No problems.
Now, you guys said that it's lack of knowledge, yeah?
Yeah.
That prevents you from preparing healthy and nutritious.
No, she said it was a general question.
Yeah, I said what prevents families from preparing
Yeah.
healthy and nutritious meals
Yeah.
every day.
No, I never.
If people understand that if they have 50 pounds and they're going to eat more healthy, yeah, they will want to do it.
Okay.
There are
Now.
not people just go to Tesco, wherever, and get whatever they can get and just load up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just energy.
Okay, Uncle, so you're right. Also, it's lack of time as well and
Yeah, time.
money. Now,
Money.
can you see how this simple, no-fuss way of cooking can save you time?
So,
Can you
Yeah.
see how this simple,
Yes.
no-fuss way of
Yes.
cooking? Yeah?
save a lot
Okay.
of time.
Now, plus, if you've got guests around, you would not be like chained to the cooker. You saw that everything was just put on there,
Yeah.
and then we basically just left it. Yeah. Now, you didn't have to watch or keep stirring anything.
Nah.
No. Now, another huge benefit is the energy that we save when cooking with Saladmaster. Now, the
Jordan, this way.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why are you doing this?
Now this doggy.
This is my mom.
Mom.
Yeah.
It's my map. Wait.
Mom, okay, I think you said it is my mom. This is my mom.
Oh, the usual. Oh, the name.
They say to
Ah,
There's always something to fight for in the church too. Yeah, always nice. Time jumping, yeah?
What time is it?
Half 10.
Yeah. I need
it's
to.
12:10.
Yeah. You need to fly.
I'm a tea, but you are here. Keep high up there.
Yeah.
No, okay. Give it to me, Esther. Give Jordan. Give that.
Because we started late.
Yeah.
And you, Esther, take that one. Okay.
That's why we opted for after.
Esther, don't take it from Jordan.
Okay, so Auntie, back to this. Another huge
Concern.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we actually sent Saladmaster to an independent laboratory, and it shows you how much energy we actually saved when used. Now, if you were to bake a normal lasagna in your normal cookware,
Yeah.
it would take about an hour and 45 minutes. But in Saladmaster, it takes you 35 minutes. Now, if you were to bake like a beef roast or whole chicken or anything like that, it would normally take about 2 hours plus, right? In Saladmaster, it takes you an hour and about 50 minutes. So basically, Saladmaster cookware cooks, as it shows, 1.3 kg beef roast in 17% faster and consumes 64% less energy than a conventional oven. Now remember how we were saying that the main issue with our oven is the amount of electricity that it uses, right? Now, would you prefer to use your oven to bake your foods or Saladmaster?
Saladmaster.
I've been in this gas cooker now.
Yeah? Now, we're just gonna move on. Now, do you think cooking with Saladmaster will help you to save money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? Now, are you guys interested in saving money?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now, when's the best time to start saving money?
As soon as possible. Right away.
You sure, Auntie?
This you're sure. You even scaring me.
Now, Saladmaster food actually cuts down on shrinkage as well. So you know how I said when we cook cabbage it normally shrinks? Now did you notice any shrinkage in my food today? No. Now, did you think that that amount of food that I used would ever feed all of you?
Apart from the chicken. Because it's a chicken house.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
You can see
Now,
all the kids want more chicken.
Who
because
pays
it's
for
them.
shrinkage?
Shrinkage?
When your food
We.
shrinks? You do, right? So every single time your food shrinks, you buy more to compensate, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Keep spending more and less.
guess what your saucepan's actually doing overnight? Yep. Now imagine you went to Tesco's and then you basically bought your food, you got home and then you had a maid who was throwing away 30% of your food. What would you do with the maid?
Sack straight away.
Exactly. So imagine what your saucepans are doing overnight. They need sacking as well. Now you see, affording a set at £2 or £3 isn't the issue. This is why we say the only people who don't have Saladmaster is the ones who actually just don't have it.
Yeah.
Now, that's why we say that when you cook with Saladmaster, when you cook the regular way, you spend more time on your electric, your gas, more time, also on your health. Now, also when you cook with Saladmaster, you basically save time, you save money, you save on your gas and electric, and also on your health. Now, most people agree that if you didn't save anything, if you at least just saved your health, it would be worth it. Yeah? Perfect. Now, cooking with Saladmaster today, can you see that the food processor made everything very easy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Also, I didn't peel anything.
Yeah.
I cooked everything from the stove and I brought it straight to the table. There was no pot watching or stirring. No constant
stirring.
No, and then you know that the semi-vacuum valve, the clicking sound, made you know that the food was ready. Also, it shortens the cooking time. Yeah. Now, cleanup was very easy. It was quick and easy to clean up, and everything is dishwasher safe, including the bad boy. So you can actually submerge it completely underwater.
That everybody likes her except
Okay.
of me.
Okay, don't worry.
Now, Saladmaster was designed for cooking and serving. So you see, basically the cookware, you realize that when I was cooking it, I kept holding the handles even if the cookware was hot. That's
It's
because,
not hot.
exactly. So whenever you use Saladmaster on the correct temperature, the handles never really get hot. They get warm, but not hot. Now, also it takes very little cabinet space. Because all the cupboards are basically self-nested, so you can basically stack them up, put them in a cupboard, or put them in your fridge. Yeah? Now, also you can eat straight out of Saladmaster cookware, so you can cook it and then use it as your Tupperware, your ovenware, your allware. Yeah? You can hang them up. You can wear them as earrings if you want to. Yeah? Good. Now, also the handles of Saladmaster are made from ebonite, the same material that was used to make bowling balls. So they basically never burn. Now the pardon?
It's removable.
Yeah, so it basically comes off, and all of them fit on all of the other cookware. So basically, this one handle fits on everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So the handles also come off because of children. You know, it's for child safety. So normally, you know, like you have little kids, they always want to tip things over, and they usually have accidents. So the handles come off because of that. Also, it's made for people with arthritis. So you know, people they normally like shaky. It's basically well balanced, so that way they don't have to throw or whatever. Also, what have I forgotten? The heat of Saladmaster is actually distributed evenly throughout the cookware. So that means whenever you cook in Saladmaster, everything gets hot at the same time. So no parts of it's like hot then cold and anything like that. Now my best part about Saladmaster is anytime you cook in here, so you know like how you guys like to store up your food? What you can do is anytime you store your food in Saladmaster, you know normally when you store it you have to take out some and warm it in the microwave. What you can do is warm up the whole thing, then put it right back in your fridge. Back and forth, your food will not spoil.
Serious?
Yeah. As long as you leave the Saladmaster cover on, the food does not spoil. Yeah?
You microwave the whole thing.
So not microwave, you put it on the stove and you warm it up.
Warm it up, take what you want, put the rest back.
Yes.
But that would depend on the size of your fridge.
So if you have bigger portions, right? And then you store it, you have a smaller piece to
So put
actually
it in a
store it.
small pot.
Yeah, so you can put it in a
So you
small
don't need to use
Saladmaster.
microwave.
Yeah, so you just warm it up in there and then bring it back. Now normally when you cook in Saladmaster, the way that it tasted on the first day is the way that it would taste at the end of the week. So it wouldn't change it. Yeah, so you know normally when you cook rice it's like soggy.
Yeah.
So yeah. It will be grainy the same way as the first day. Now these are some of the free gifts. So Auntie, the food processor, the next one is the electric kettle. We just got it. But it's not on here now. Also the third one is the knife set. The fourth one is the wok. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is just do this last page, and I need Auntie to help me set up something in the kitchen, and then that's everything. Then I'm gonna call my manager for some feedback from you guys. Yeah. So Auntie, come quickly. Yeah. So I need 3 materials from you. Non-stick, frying pan, the one that you like the most, the 3 pieces of cookware that you like the most.
I should bring it out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright. No, that one is not here. But what I really use most, I use use this. puts most of the
Okay,
time.
so this one, and then give me that one you had in your hand. Do you have a frying pan?
Yeah.
Are you taking all that away with you, yeah? You want to replace all of that?
These two are the same material as well.
This one is not.
No, this one's the same as this.
With that, okay.
Yeah? So which one of these do you normally use the most?
Most. I used to use this.
This one. Okay, so we're gonna use that one. So what we're gonna do, Auntie, is basically get a glass. Get a glass so you can put some water.
Okay, this
Oh, look, this cup. Yeah? So put 1 glass of that water in each of them, the same amount. Where's mine? The same exact amount. Yeah?
Waiting for another experiment. Another experiment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's no back.
Yeah, so you got it, Auntie?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is get a spoon, and then what I want you to do for me, Auntie, is take 1 spoon of this, level it off, and then put the same amount in the
Well,
food.
that's salt.
That's bicarbonate of soda, so it's a natural mineral. It's in all of your water, so you can check your bottled water. It's on there, and most of your foods. So it's a natural mineral. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, go back there.
We need to go and get something.
What do you want?
And then we're gonna switch all of them on.
What
Go
do
back.
you get? When we finish, you can come back here and get
Go
it.
back. That's the oven. Oh.
It's on.
It's on, it's on. Yeah.
One is on.
So we're gonna put them on the same heat as well. Yeah? So all of them on the same heat. Now open windows or doors.
Open window.
The windows open.
Extractor, no?
Sir?
Extractor.
Oh, okay.
Every month on here,
Okay. Go pick there.
okay?
You can
Okay,
need to
yeah.
open the windows or the doors or the fan.
Okay, that's the front up there.
Yeah. Because
So what we gonna get from these?
you
Boil
don't
it.
wanna inhale it.
Is it gonna explode?
No, I'm going.
Nah, take off. Nah.
It's not gonna explode. Now we're gonna just let this boil and then we'll get back to it. So in the meantime I'm gonna show you guys the steps. Yeah?
That's it from here.
Yeah. Now, if you guys was to replace everything in the kitchen at home, right? I mean from your cooker, every single thing. Now, the average kitchen is the most expensive thing in the household, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Your kitchen. So when we think of spending money, we don't even really think. We just say, okay, yeah, I need to get my kitchen done. My kitchen has to be nice. So how much would you roughly spend on that kitchen? From about 5 to 20 grand? If you had to replace everything in there.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Now, and the bit that you probably pay the least attention to would be your what? Your pots and pans, because it's the cheapest thing to buy, isn't it? Now, if you believe everything that you've seen today, it's the bit that you should be paying the most attention to. Because all of your food's nutritional content and value comes from that cookware. Now, so if all you see today is shiny pots and pans, I will be very happy to tell you do not invest in Saladmaster. But if like most people you see a healthy cooking system for you and the family, I'll be very happy to show you guys some of our sets. Now, yeah. These are some of the features and benefits of Saladmaster. One of them I didn't actually tell you about is the stack cooking. So you know how today I used 4 different hobs? I could have actually used one hob and cooked everything. So I will have my, let's say my stew in the bottom, my vegetables at the top, then my rice.
So
Everything
the
will be
sticking
cooking.
will like
Yeah. So it's not the steaming because the material. So when you're cooking in the stack cooking, what happens is you put one cookware, then you put another one upside down on it, and then that upside down cookware, because the heat's distributed evenly, it will act as another burner. So you put the next cookware and then you put the other one on top. So the one on top will click first, so it will cook faster, and then the rest at the bottom will finish it cooking. Yeah. Now, let me just show you guys a set. Now remember I said if you had every single thing that Saladmaster had, you'd be looking at way over 10,000 pounds. So this is over 50 something pieces.
Maybe you move it back.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so this is over 50 something pieces, and this one is 10,878. The 10% deposit of it is 1088, and monthly is only 271. Now, these are your smaller pieces at the top to warm up your food, make up for your little porridge and anything that you really like to do for small portions. Then we have the frying pan, and then we have the bad boy that we use today, so it's a bit shallow, and then we have the bad girl in the corner. Now the bad girl has high heels and hips, so watch out, auntie, that one's dangerous.
Okay.
So most people use the bad girl as a rice cooker, but you can do the same thing. It has the same settings as the bad boy.
But the guys don't really go after that one.
Yeah. So we have the 3 larger pieces here. So all of the aunties, the Nigerian aunties, had a petition for these 3 larger ones. So this one actually caters for about 7 to 10 people. This one caters for about 15 people, and this one caters for about 30 people. Now, all of these, you can do all of your baking, your stirring, your sauteing, your grilling, your roasting, all of that in there. Any of the pieces. It just depends on the size and whatever it is that you want to make. Now, we have the larger church pan here.
Yeah.
So the one that I did the potato in, that's a bigger one for bigger families. So if you have like 10 people or more, that's what you use. Now we have our roaster in the bottom as well, which you can use to roast a whole chicken or whatever. But you can roast a whole chicken in any of the other pieces as well. Yeah? Now this whole set, as I said, is 10,878. Now, our second set is our master set. Now this set includes everything that I used today, but it also includes 3 other pieces. So it includes the one for 7 to 10 people, the one for 15 people, and also includes a frying pan. Now, this whole set, you can do all of your stews, your soups, your pepper soup, your egusi, your jollof, your eba, everything in this set, yeah? Literally. Now, this whole set is basically 5342. 10% deposit of this one is 535, and monthly is only 133. Yeah? And our last one is the professional set. Yeah? Where's Auntie going? Professional set. Now this has everything that I used today except one thing. What's gone?
The one you didn't use. The frying pan.
No?
that's
Which one is missing in the set?
the biggest one.
The biggest one is missing.
No. I'm saying everything that I used today,
Yeah.
what's missing? The bad boy. High five. So the
Oh,
bad boy
okay,
said
yeah,
bye bye.
The bad boy,
Yeah? Bye bye. The bad boy said bye. Now, instead of the bad boy, what they did was they gave you 2 extra pieces. So they gave you the larger one for 7 to 10 people, and then the frying pan. Now, this whole set, you can do all of your baking, grilling, roasting, all of your soups, your stews, everything else that you can think of in it. Now this set is 3841. 10% deposit of this set is 385, and monthly is only 95.90. Now looking at all 3 of these sets, so the professional set, the master set, the executive chef set, which of these would you say best suits your cooking style? So the executive chef set, the master set, professional set. Which of them suits the way that you cook?
Well, the one of the 30 people cook.
Yeah.
The big one, yes.
So the one cook.
The professional one.
Is it the professional one?
Professional one is the smallest set.
The
No,
smallest set.
it's
This one,
yeah,
the master set.
master set.
Yeah. So auntie, you said this one suits your cooking style.
Yeah. The one that I cook.
Yeah, this one suits your cooking style as well, auntie. Okay. So I'm just gonna put both here. So auntie, this is your one, this is your one. I'm gonna show you guys how Saladmaster pays for itself. And then after we're gonna do the test and then yeah. So you guys said that the master set suits your cooking style, so I want you to put master set here for me. Yeah. There you go. So put master here.
So how much are we looking at for the master set?
So the master set is 5342. Yes, and 10% deposit of it is 535. On monthly, it's only 133. Now remember, I was saying the tooth filling that normally people get for the tooth. That one little drop of titanium in the tooth costs £4,000, and you're getting a whole set of the same material for £5. Yeah. So auntie, you wrote in that out, auntie. Here you go. Let me put it down for you. So you said master. Yeah, perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is just go here and we're gonna do our testing. I don't wanna hear that. And then we're gonna finish, yeah?
The master set, the biggest pot there, how many people can now?
So that one caters for about 15 people.
15? You
Yeah.
just mentioned of one that
The one of the
for
30.
The 30 people, it's in a bigger set, so it's in this set.
Yeah.
It's in this
So the
set.
31 is the master set, right?
The 31 is in this set, the executive chef set.
Executive, so it comprises of all that.
Everything, kitchen, Saladmaster.
Oh, so for someone to have the 30 people set,
Yeah, so
You have to.
yeah, so if you want that one. But when I get on the phone, when we give them feedback, you can just tell them, you know, that you like that one and whatever. Yeah? Just give for
Sometimes
feedback,
in
just
church,
give
like,
them.
if you want to do something, we can just use the biggest pot that
Yeah.
you do once.
Yeah, so when you go on the phone, you can just give them feedback and tell them that you like that one.
because with that pack, with the executive one,
Yeah.
there are some things that I'm not gonna take.
You're not gonna use, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna use.
Yeah, that's fine, I teach. Yeah, so when I'm finished, when we finish doing this test, I'm gonna use here as my office.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do each of you one at a time, so you're gonna give feedback, yeah?
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Yeah. And this is almost ready, I don't wanna inhale it.
What's happening there?
So it's just boiling. We're waiting for it to boil.
To see how. Hey.
So basically, the little test that we're doing is basically just to see if whatever we put in our cookware is exactly what we get out. Yeah?
Okay.
So if we put rice, we expect to get
Right.
rice. Not stones, not rocks, nothing like that. Yeah?
Not
But
this place.
from,
Nothing like that.
from experience,
Yes, uncle.
the yellow light is not it's not powerful, you know, like the blue one.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not really cooking anything. It will take a lot of time to get those things.
I think it's the breeze that is blowing it
Oh,
up.
no, it's fine.
The blue light, it's like you turn it too much.
How do you mean?
Yeah.
It's just turned on.
The yellow light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of them are on the same thing. They're on the flame.
It's talking about the flame
Yeah.
coming out in yellow.
Like you wasted too much gas now.
Oh.
Yeah.
The way it's coming out as yellow instead of coming out in a blue, in a
Yeah.
lower temperature.
This is gonna darken the bottom of your
Is
pot.
it?
When you have the blue one, that one's alright.
Yeah.
It's faster to boil. So that means what I mean.
But it doesn't turn blue. It's still yellow.
Why? Is it the window? I think it's the breeze.
I don't know.
Okay, let me put
No, uncle, auntie, if you close that window, I'm gonna
Don't
die.
Don't
I
worry.
already feel it in my
You will
throat.
eat your
serious.
chickens.
Can you not feel your throat
Yeah.
feeling like it's clogged?
maybe because we are not that close to the
We
place.
are Africans.
No, uncle, trust me,
survive.
he's African. He didn't survive.
He was born here.
He was born in Africa, actually.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was born and raised there. Yeah.
Maybe the environment that they used to, it doesn't face this type of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, uncle.
We have been through so many
Up and down.
Up and down.
Me, I can't take my nose is so sensitive. Whenever I smell this, it's like it gives me a headache immediately.
Yeah, everyone.
I just smell it.
Everyone except for some people, yeah. The moment you step into the air,
Mommy.
you know,
Yeah.
oh, this place is so
tired.
hard. Turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, we almost 3 hours now. 2 hours 49 minutes.
Daddy, I love you.
Let me just.
Solani.
Daddy.
Ẹ má mú àwa náà láti rọ́wọ́ ọ̀dọ̀ yín. Ẹ má mú òkè òtí ẹ̀dá ọ̀sán lẹ́mú.
So we can choose same people, yeah, same family.
Pardon?
We can choose same family.
No.
Why not?
Because she's already, and it's her name on there as well. For the
So we have another set of family that missed today.
Okay. Yeah.
I won't run my Oh, yeah, oh, but somewhere. Look, but what you know,
Yeah, David.
I'm going to go very good. I'll go with my good.
Okay, so you ready, guys?
Yeah.
To see.
Yeah, come on.
I'm pulling it now. What?
Everybody get a spoon.
To do what?
So we're making sure what we put in our cookware. Not yet, not yet. There you go, auntie, uncle. All right, now back away, back away, back away, back away.
Back
No,
off.
stay here. I need all of you. I don't want to inhale this.
Yeah.
It's Kenny's.
You don't want to hear, but you have to be close.
No, I'm saying me, I was too close.
Yeah.
I'm trying to breathe some fresh air.
Yeah. Should we open the door?
Come stand here, uncle.
No.
Stand there.
You are the boss.
I'm okay like this.
No, I'm saying, can you smell it, auntie?
Yeah, I can smell it.
Okay.
Smell like metal.
Exactly. Now, let's go. Do you guys know what bicarbonate tastes like?
No.
Yeah? So we're going to taste the bicarbonate. It's a natural mineral, so it should taste like salty or fishy. Yeah? So just a little bit. Remember this taste, right?
Taste it in my mouth.
Yeah. It's in all of your water. Yeah? So, auntie.
Salty.
Yeah? So it's in all of your water. Yeah? Good. Now, auntie, come quickly so we can do this so I can finish. Now, we're gonna taste our cookware just to make sure.
No, we have this on our mouth. Do we feel any taste?
So it's just like salty, right?
Salty, yeah.
So remember the taste, right?
Okay.
Now. Yeah? Now. How would you feel if what you put in your cookware wasn't what you got out?
Because you feel bad.
You feel bad, right?
Waste of money.
Feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. Now, what we're doing today is called a pollution test. So basically, we're gonna make sure that what we put in our cookware is actually what we get out. Now, if you put rice in there, as you guys said earlier, what do you expect to get out? Rice. Now, we're gonna taste Saladmaster first. So don't taste it. Wait for everyone. Rinse the spoon, because you have a little bit of something on it. Okay. Yeah, don't taste it yet. One, two.
Let me rinse this one.
Oh.
Can you give me another one, please?
1, 2, 3, go. Go on.
You're not taking poison, you're taking.
So it's just the same taste,
Yeah,
right?
like a salt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna taste this one. Now, any cookware that you use, no matter if it's new or old, as long as the material is the same, they will taste exactly the same. So don't say, oh, it's because it's auntie's cookware, it tastes like this. No.
Yeah. Over time, it's gonna.
No, not over
Yeah.
time. Even if it's brand new, it will taste the same.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. So you can taste that kind of metallic taste, right? It's a little bit bitter. Now the third one we're gonna taste.
Take your time, mommy.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, the color is.
It's change.
Okay, did
yeah.
you put the.
Auntie did it.
double?
I put
Okay.
it
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, Jesus. What the?
Now this is actually not funny.
Yeah.
What?
It's actually not funny. Now,
Why? The pot, right?
Yeah, it's not.
now, Auntie, you were the one who put everything. Now, all of your measurements were exactly the same, right? You did nothing different. Good. We're gonna taste this last one. Yeah? Now, when I tell you what's happening, you won't be laughing anymore.
Aluminium, the metal.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, go.
The same thing here. The same thing. Yeah. Same thing here.
Is that what we loaded the
Is
system?
that what we're...
Yeah.
That's what we have. They will say,
Now,
see,
every single time,
Why?
let me explain what happened. Now, you notice that when we cooked in Saladmaster, the same thing that we put in is basically the same thing that we got out, right? Because Saladmaster, there's whenever you use it, there's no chemical reaction happening with anything that's placed in there. Now, also the material is not porous, so it doesn't have any holes. So that means anything that you put in there is exactly what you will get out. You get no extra bits, nothing, right? Now, in that one, which is aluminum, what you notice is basically whatever you put in aluminum, every single time you use it, pieces of the metal chips and it breaks off and it goes into your food. Now, every single time you use this, it also contains lead, and you know lead is very poisonous as well. So the lead in it actually is one of the causes of Alzheimer's, and it's linked to leukemia as well. Yeah. Now the third one I tasted, the stainless steel and the aluminum, they kind of tasted similar because the same thing is happening. So whenever you use your stainless steel on heat, what happens is there's a chemical reaction happening between the heat and the metal. Now every single time you use it, what happens is the metal breaks off and goes into your food. Now also, stainless steel is very porous, so what happens is every time you cook in it, the pores open up, and then every single time the cooker gets cold, it traps all of the food in the bottom. Now,
easily.
every single time you use it, you cook, you basically reopening the pores, you putting back the old food with the new food over and over and over and over again. Now, eating that over time, it will definitely have an effect on you, wouldn't it? Yeah? Now, both of these are actually the same. Now, normally when they want to like mold metals into the shape that they wanted to, Uncle, do you know what they normally use? When they mold metals into the shape that they want, what do you know what they normally use? High heat, right? Now, every single time we cook is the same thing that we do, right? We use our normal heat. Now, these things aren't made for us to basically eat out of, right? But every single time we basically eat out of it. Now, the reason why we don't taste this when we're cooking is because we add all of our seasoning, fats and oils and all of that. Now, the reason why I added the vegetables to the cake is to show you that the chocolate masked the taste of the vegetables, because you couldn't taste the thing, could you? No. So that's exactly why I put the vegetables in the cake. Now, this one, the last one that you tasted, was the worst one, wasn't it? It was the most bitter one. This is because it's actually the worst piece of thing to have in your household. So every single time you have non-stick, what happens is the non-stick is made up of 6 different toxic gases. So you see that coating? It's made of 6 different gases. One of the gases is called formaldehyde, and that is the same glue that they use on dead bodies, right? Now when you buy non-stick, there's 3 warnings on the wall. The first warning is, do not use on high heat. But the cookware company knows that we're going to use it on high heat, because what we're going to do in the frying pan, fry, and frying is the highest form of cooking. Then the second warning is, if you scratch it once, you need to throw it away. But we scratch our cookware most of the time. Now, the reason why they tell you if you scratch it once, the reason why they say if you scratch it once you need to throw it away is because they know when you scratch it, you not only expose yourself to the 6 different toxic gases, but you're also exposing yourself to the metal. So all of these combined, right? Can you imagine the effects that you're having on your body? Now, the third warning is, if you have a small pet or animal, you basically have to not use non-stick at all. The reason why is because every time you use it, let's say you were frying eggs and you had a bird, the bird, its lungs would collapse and it would die. So any small pet, that's what would happen. Now, if that bird, the lungs would collapse and the bird would die, what do you think it's doing to you, who's cooking it every day, inhaling these fumes? Exactly. Now also, what makes it worse? What makes it worse is every time when we fry in there, what do we add? Oil. Now, whenever oil reaches the smoking point, so you know when you add your oil and you start seeing the flames or the steam start coming out from it, you start smelling that oil. That's basically
burning.
Yeah. So you basically it's like putting gas into your body. Yeah. So you know petrol, it's like basically doing that. Now, whenever oil reaches a smoking point, it's lethal. Now, every single day you do the same thing over and over and over and over. Can you see why it will cause some harmful effects on the body? Yeah. Now, the reason why these companies can still sell that cookware is because one, they've already put the warning, just like the cigarettes. Smoking kills, buy at your own risk, right? That's what the box says. But we buy it anyway. So the people who actually make this cookware actually said it's your choice, the customer's choice, to buy it because they've already put a warning on it. But we never adhere to it because when we buy cookware, we just think, oh, it's just cookware. Let me just buy it. Yeah. So most people think, oh, but my parents used to eat from this, nothing happened to them, they're still alive and well. Luckily, your parents had better quality of food than you did because back home, they have all of the food grown in their back garden, they have clay pots using all of that stuff.
What would you just say? Clay pots?
Yeah, so clay pots are really good because they have natural properties and good properties. Now, these ones, not so much. Now, we in the UK, we have all the bad food, then we have bad cookware as well. Not really a good combo, is it? No. So which one of these would you prefer to eat breakfast from? Saladmaster or your normal cookware?
Saladmaster.
Now.
And there's an exception. We can always go to Africa and bring our pork.
Now. Also, you can go to Africa, but you can't use a clay pot's hair though.
Why?
You need a wood fire. Would you want to bring the coal to use the wood fire? Yeah? Now, Uncle, all of this, right? Would you drink a glass of this for me? Would you drink a glass of this for me?
Yeah.
Plus a little bit of the fats and oils, and then some of that salt as well. So would you drink this?
Yeah. Now that I know I'm from that.
Would you drink it?
No.
No, you wouldn't. But every single day you do it. Every single day. Now we normally throw away that nice vitamin in the back and replace it with this. Yeah? Now I know you're probably thinking, okay, Saladmaster starts here, right? But whenever you use it, you basically save on your energy, right? The next thing you do, you save on your health. Then what's next? You save on your time. Uncle's getting it, right? So it goes down. Now, when you use your normal cookware, it starts from here, right? So you pay like a 20 for it, £30. You use it, you risk your health, right? You use it, you spend more time. You use it, you spend more. So which one's the best bargain? Good. Now I'm gonna use you guys one at a time. I'm gonna do individual.
Let me have that. Elizabeth, take that pot and throw it in the bin, please.
So Auntie, all of them are the same. All of them are good for you because they're all linked to the same things. It's just that non-stick is worse.
And a lot of people go for non-stick
because they think it's the best one. Yeah. And there was 12 women working in the
Saladmaster
factory.
is not on national TV.
So we everywhere. But we don't advertise on TV because we come to do the advertisements for you. We've been around for 73
like this
years.
one, I'm going to put it on YouTube.
You?
Put it on Facebook, yeah. Put
Me?
It on Facebook.
No.
You know what? I'm there.
No.
It's for a church. I'll put it on a church
The
channel.
people will come
Well,
and
I
start
ask you
calling
before
you.
we start.
There's a matter of marketing you yourself. You have a marketing skill. Don't hide yourself. Hello, Daddy, come in.
YouTube channel.
We're telling your woman that we're putting her on YouTube.
Yeah.
He said, I don't want to go on
Can
YouTube.
My battery is dead. Can I call Mr. Johnson, please?
And this house, they don't use iPhone. They
Put in
use
your one
nose.
church website.
They
Put in
use
your bag.
nose phone. Yeah.
You don't want that.
Yeah. It's
Don't
against
tell me
the
you're
ethics.
shy. Don't tell me you're shy in your
Yeah.
house. Are you? What's pushing you?
You need to come at church. You sit down there, we do the talking. Same way you've taken our time, we're gonna take your time too.
That's fine. Then we'll have to help you guys. You come in with it, so other
Okay,
people
perfect.
will see.
Yeah.
So let me do auntie. I'll do auntie first because she's one person, and then I'll do you two next. Yeah.
Okay, no
So
problem.
let me just.
Tell her you come and sit down with your mommy.
Yeah. So this is my office.
we need to-
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye. Can I have my office, please?
Me go.
Okay.
So we
Me
have
too,
to
no?
leave. Is that what you mean?
No, so I need this so basically I can explain to you, and then I'm gonna call my manager for feedback so you
okay.
can give feedback.
Okay,
then
so-
after you two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, let's hurry up because I need to go.
Yes, auntie. I won't be that long. Yeah. Close our door. Thank you.
No, don't worry. They will close that one. That's your Martin. You know, you might worry.
Thank you. We chase them out of our office. Now. Yeah, auntie. So you said that Saladmaster. You said that Saladmaster pays for itself. So let me show you how Saladmaster pays for itself. Now in the front you put 140 for your savings. We don't have 140 here, but we do have 125. So I'm gonna use that, right? So it's below what you put. Now, every week you spend 125 on food, right? In a month, that 125 would be how much? 500. Now, 25% savings, because remember we said that you would be saving 25% using Saladmaster. 25% savings would be how much? 125. Alright? Now, in a year, that 125 would be how much? 1,500. Now, 3 years, how much would it be? 4,000. In 10 years, 15,000. Now, auntie, where do you think all of this money is going at the moment?
Going to my pockets, but I'm saving it.
No, because you don't have Saladmaster.
Oh, okay.
So all
it's
of
going to tail.
Okay, so
Then,
Tesco,
yes,
Sainsbury's,
stores,
all of
yeah.
these shops. Now, what we're saying is, with Saladmaster, you'll be saving this money rather than spending it. So what we're saying is, this saving, your 25% savings, we'll put it here, 125, right? Now, what we're saying is, auntie, imagine you're 125, 125, 125, 125, 4, that makes 500, right? Now, let's say your Saladmaster is saving you 25%. Now, 25% of 100 is one of these 4, right? Now, let's just say that you're spending this money on your food because you'll be saving 25% with Saladmaster. Now, let's just say your Saladmaster costed that 125, right? Now, is that any new money that you spent for Saladmaster?
No.
No. So it's the same money that you're already spending, but you're just not getting the benefits. So what we're saying is, that's how we say Saladmaster pays for itself. You're already paying for it. With or without Saladmaster, you're spending the same money. The only thing is you're not getting the benefits of it. Yeah? Do you understand that? Now, auntie, you said that you like the master set. Why did you choose that set?
Yeah, because I don't know if the master set is the one of the 30 people set.
Yeah, so it has the bigger pieces as well.
Yeah, the big. Yeah.
It doesn't
Because
have
of the big, because my family, you know, I
You
cook
cook a lot, yeah.
cook a lot.
Yeah.
I will cook big, and most especially I cook for people as well.
Yeah.
So that's why you can see my pots.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you said that one. Good. Now, auntie, looking at the price of it, so let's just say 5342. What? So I'm gonna put it here. 5342. Go ahead.
Can I quickly ask a question, please? In terms of the master set,
Yeah.
the master set, does it come because I can see his voice? What's it called?
Bad boy.
Bad boy.
It comes with the bad boy.
It come with the bad boy.
Yeah.
What about bad girls?
So you can either say if you want the bad girl as well, you can swap the bad boy for the bad girl.
It's the same price as well.
Yeah. So the same set.
Same set. Okay.
Yeah, because the bad boy and the bad girl are basically the same. The only difference
Same
is
size.
no, the bad boy is wider. The bad girl's a little bit deeper.
Deep. Okay.
Yeah. So the bad girl's about this height,
Okay.
and then the bad boy is wider. So the bad girl's maybe like this width. Yeah?
Okay.
So yes, so this is the price of it here. So auntie, which of these would be a stumbling block for you guys? Like if you like, let's say if you were to get Saladmaster today, would you pay it like on card or would you pay it all in one go?
I can't pay all in one.
So you do card, yeah, monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which of these would be a stumbling block for you guys?
In terms of the monthly,
Yeah.
the monthly is gonna be too much.
The
for me
monthly
for
is
now.
gonna be too much. Okay, perfect. Now, auntie, in an ideal world, now since that you've seen all of the sets, in an ideal world, what would be ideal for you to pay like monthly for your Saladmaster? I'm not saying that I can do anything because I've already shown you all of the sets and the price is the price. So we can't change it. So for feedback purposes, what would be ideal for you?
Every month.
Yeah. What would you be comfortable with?
It's gonna be around £50 downward.
50 downwards.
Downward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so the good thing is you actually seen everything. So I already have your date down for your kettle, and you definitely getting your food processor. So I have your name down for that. I'll also put it down in the office on Monday so that the next cook school you can come for it. So the day you'll be coming for your food processor would be on the 10th. Not 10th, the next one. So the 16th, I think. I need to double check. Give this to Idris.
Don't give it to Uncle. And tell Uncle to unlock it, please.
Anyway, it's Face ID. Yeah. So good thing is you've seen everything. So if there was something for 50, you would definitely go for Saladmaster, yeah? Today. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna give him feedback anyway. So unfortunately I couldn't get you a Saladmaster today, but that's fine. You've already seen everything. That's a good thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give him that feedback on the phone, and then just let
Get the
him
phone
know.
back.
Get the phone for me, please. Yeah. So I'm just gonna give him that feedback.
That's what happens when you're on people's bed. He didn't
Where is
delete
it?
it yet. He didn't
Idris,
delete it.
where's the phone?
Get this, Esther.
She came to give it to me.
Yeah, because I didn't use it yet. Okay. Mr. Johnson.
No? Off it, Esther. She's not going to be sleeping, man. No.
I don't have it. I've already called her. Hello. Hi, Mr. Kola. Hi, good evening. How are you? I'm good. I've just finished my presentation with Auntie Esther and her lovely family. You speaking with Steffa? Yeah, I'm okay. I've just finished my presentation with Auntie Esther and her lovely family. She loved everything that she saw today. Her favorite meal was actually jollof and noodles and chicken. Sorry, she really liked everything. No, I didn't, but she just told me that was her favorite dish. Yeah. Also, she was very impressed today with the time, the cookware, and she kept talking about the health benefits of it. Also, her savings. She did say that she was interested in the master set, and her monthly savings are about 130. But what she was saying to me was that she really liked the master set, but unfortunately at the moment it was a bit out of her budget. So she was very happy with something about 50, but I know that we don't actually have anything within that price range. So what I'm gonna do is just pass the phone to her very quickly, and then you can get some feedback for my promotion. Yeah. So she has a very big family, and she normally cooks a lot, but she was very interested in the 16 quart. She couldn't stop talking about it, but it doesn't really come in the master set, and she said that the master set was out of her price range. Yeah. Yeah, she said something about 50, but I know we don't actually have anything about that. Yeah. Pardon? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. Okay, no problem. Alright, no problem.
Hello. You're welcome. And thanks for the introduction and the wonderful chef that you sent him. It's wonderful. Really, really wonderful. Well, our presentation, because she shared a lot of light, more light, especially in terms of the health-wise. It's not about the product alone. I'm so impressed with the way she really shared more light, how people can, how the product saves, how it's, in terms of health-wise, money savings and stuff like that, which I'm really, really, really impressed with. The rest of the family that was invited, they were all impressed. Really, really impressed. Yeah. Because of a big family, the big size is what will be okay. But with the price she's given, I said, oh, okay, here we go now. This is a bad story for me after all these. But that's another issue here now. My daughter is really down now. When you're like, Mommy, don't tell me we're not going to get it. I said, okay, we have to look into her pocket first. I love all what I saw, all what she showed me. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Following me. Which one is following me?
Yeah. Yeah. said you should show me personal assets. And they brought you. Take your time.
Try not to break my
Yes. So smooth. Oh, you have seen it.
It's the church band, the one I use.
Yeah, the church pan. And if I have to go for these, to be sincere, it's of no use for the family. It is, even when she asks me to bring pot, she can see huge, gigantic pot bringing it out. So, okay. For 48 months is 133. Okay, for the sex, for the aesthetic, it's 59.88.
Which one?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's useful. The bad boy. My daughter is really keen about the bad boy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Big 10, big 7, and the bad boy.
Which one?
Big set. The figures. Okay, she's asking me. Steffa is asking me. I think you have to explain to her because I'm trying to. She's just saying, "What do you say? What do you say?"
No.
Okay. Yeah. It's okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right then. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. Have a blessed night. Hold on, please.
Hello. I'm okay. Mhm.
You can ask them Jordan stuff.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
My mother asked if I'm good at
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm actually doing this.
Mhm.
You need
Yeah.
a pen? Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so these three. Okay, alright. Okay. Okay, no problem. So until you can't tell anybody. Not even. Yeah, because you can't do anything. Yeah. Okay, no problem. no problem. No problem. Alright. Alright, thank you. I have another couple. I'm gonna call back in about 3 minutes. Alright then. Alright, thank you. Bye.
We're saying that. Let me see what I'm getting.
So basically,
Okay.
you know the executive chef. So you know the second biggest one and the first biggest one. That's the two you get in. So let me show you one here. Let me just show you quickly. Auntie, so lucky they don't even do this set anymore. That's why we only allowed to show 3. They never do this set anymore. I spoke to caller, so I'm gonna call you back in like 3 minutes because I have another couple. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Alright, thank you. Okay, so auntie, yeah. So what he said was he's gonna give you this one, and the bad boy for free. Yeah. So rather than the 2 small ones, you're gonna get the 2 big ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Thanks. And then I'm gonna just go with uncle until you can't tell them, because he said he can't do it twice.
Oh.
Because it wouldn't be fair, and nobody else get that deal but you.
What are you going to do?
She got a 7 quart, a 10 quart, and a 10 quart free.
For free?
Yeah.
So what's that?
Personally.
I'm blushing.
Okay, good.
I'm blushing. I can see on your face. For free.
Okay,
I
go.
know you like, what? What did you say? What?
Go with thingy and get the 2 of them.
Oh, okay, to help on TV.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the other clothes.
Just the older one.
Yeah.
So it's personal.
Yeah, she's good enough for the She's gonna upgrade
Bad boy.
7 quart and 10 quart. Swap for the 3 small ones. Yeah. Get these 2 for me, please.
No, you can make it.
Okay, mademoiselle and monsieur, I'm ready for you guys. I'm ready for you, uncle. Let's go. Quickly.
What do we have?
Get your food back.
So, what do we have?
Take your gift back.
Hello, Kitty.
Okay, outside little ones. Please, thank you very much.
I can do something.
No, baby. Yeah.
What do we have?
Auntie and uncle, quickly. Yeah. Okay. So little ones outside, please. No noise.
Yeah.
So we need to do it as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So uncle and auntie.
Please,
Let me just.
don't put it right there.
Oh. I don't even know how. I can't reach it.
Mommy?
Uncle, can you reach the window?
Yeah.
It's the window.
I've got long hair.
Okay.
Uncle said he has a window. Yeah, perfect. So let me just go through this quickly with you guys. Yeah. So I don't know if they want to close the door so you know noise. Auntie, I know you're tired. I'm almost done. Yes. Now, what I just did with Auntie is basically just go through her sheet. So you guys put £50 on it as your weekly food bill. Now, what I'm gonna do is just show you how Saladmaster pays for itself. So how you don't pay for it, it pays for itself. Now we have 50 right here. So what I'm gonna do with you guys is just show you. So uncle, if you want, you can circle it as well. So your weekly food bill is £50. Now in a month, how much would it be? Circle it. Now, remember how we put in the front here, how you saw 60% savings, right? Now, assuming that you probably never will cook this meal again, what we're saying with Saladmaster is that, can you see where you can save at least 25% on your groceries? Yeah? Now, 25% of your monthly food bill is how much? Circle it. Yeah? Okay. Now, in a year, that £50 would be how much? Circulate. In 3 years, 1,800. In 6 years, in 10 years, sorry, 6,000. Now, where do you guys think all of this money is going at the moment?
Market.
So Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, all of these shops, right? Now, do any of these shops care about your health? No. Now, what we're saying with Saladmaster is that instead of spending this money, you'll actually be saving it. Now, your 25% savings in 10 years would be £6,000. So put 50 here for me, please.
50,000.
Yeah, 500. I mean 50. Yeah, because it's 50 monthly. Now that's 50. Perfect. Now let me explain to you guys. Now let's just say you have 50, 50, 50, 50. That's 4 weeks in a month, right? Let's just say 25% of your savings. We put it down, right? That's your 25% savings from Saladmaster, and then you use that rest for food. Now, assuming that, let's say your Saladmaster that you got today costs £50, right? Is that any new money that you spent? No.
Yes.
So basically, you spend.
That was the question.
So listen, Auntie, this is what you're spending at the moment, right? This is your budget at the moment. Your monthly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 50s. How much is that? 200. Now, Saladmaster is going to save you 25%. 25% of 100 is 1/4, so 1, right? So you have 3 left. Now, assuming your Saladmaster costs £50, is that any new money that you're spending? No. So it's the same money that you're already spending. So what we're saying is with Saladmaster or without it, you still spend the same money, but the only difference is you're actually not receiving. Yeah?
Yeah, go and sit down. You are
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah, go and wear your shoe. We're about to go.
Now the only difference here is that you're actually not receiving the health benefits of it. Yeah? So what we're saying with Saladmaster is rather than spending this money, you'd be actually saving it. And I know nobody's actually allergic to saving money. Now that's only your food savings. Remember, we haven't counted the money on the gas and your electric either. That's only your food. Now imagine every month you save £50 on that food savings from Saladmaster, plus your gas and your electric. That'll be some good savings. What would you guys do with that extra money? Investments, right? Good. Now you guys said that you like the master set. Now I want you to put the prices here so you just familiarize yourself with it as well. So put as a set 5342. So here 5342. And the deposit is 535, 10% deposit. And monthly is 133.39. Okay. Now, why did you guys choose this set?
Because it's got different sizes.
Yeah.
So that we can use
Yeah.
for minimum, medium.
Yeah. So you guys like the variety of the sizes. Okay, perfect. Now, looking at all of these, if you was to get Saladmaster, would you pay it monthly or would you pay everything in one go? Monthly, yeah? Now, looking at all of these numbers, Uncle and Auntie, like, which of these would be a stumbling block for you guys?
What number is this?
So here, which of these would be a stumbling block for you guys?
Actually, every number.
So all of them, right? So all of them is a problem for you. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now, Uncle, I know how you feel. A lot of people actually felt that way, but what we found is from the savings that Saladmaster makes you, people were able to go for the Saladmaster on the day because they realized the health benefits outweighs the cost of it and the savings as well. Yeah. So if in a magic world, now that you guys have seen all the sets, you've actually seen it, the price remains the same. I have your date down for your food processor, so I'm definitely going to work hard as I worked for Auntie Esther to get hers. So I'm definitely going to work for you guys to get that. So I already have your date down, that's good. But also, in an ideal world, what would you say would be ideal for you guys, or what would be comfortable for you to go for Saladmaster if you were to go for Saladmaster like today? Not saying that I can do anything, it's just for feedback. So when I go on the phone, I can let my manager know.
50 a month.
50, yeah? So this one's fine, yeah? Okay, perfect. Now, Uncle, since you said 50, if we had something about 50 a month, you would definitely go for Saladmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So I'm gonna just call him and just give him that information as well, and just tell him, and then you guys can give some feedback as well. Now it's unfortunate.
Can we go less? Just pay the money for lifetime.
Pardon?
Pay the money for lifetime.
Oh no.
If you can go less than 50.
Oh no. So what I'm gonna do is, let me just get Idris to unlock his phone. It's unfortunate that I couldn't get you guys your Saladmaster today, but that's absolutely fine. When I go on the phone, I'm just gonna give him some feedback, and you guys also just give him some feedback as well. Yeah. So let me just get Idris to unlock this. And there you go.
But she was little.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Hello, hi Mr. Johnson. I'm okay. I've just finished my presentation with Auntie Esther and Auntie Bossity. They love everything that they saw today. She was saying to me that her favourite dish was efforiro and pounded yam, so I showed her how she can do that. Also, she really loves everything that they saw today. They were particularly impressed with the time, the cookware. She loved the salad and the chicken as well. Also, their monthly savings are about 50 per month, but they really like the master set. So unfortunately they couldn't go for the master set today as it was out of their budget, but they did say that if there was something for about 50 per month, they would definitely go for Saladmaster. But I know that we don't actually have anything for around that price. So what I'm gonna do is just pass the phone to you, to them, so that you can get some feedback.